All information in this video is my own personal view, even where backed up by evidence. None of this is financial advice, but I highly recommend everyone does their own research before buying or selling cryptocurrency or any other asset. Okay, you might be able to hear the sound of my miners in the background, so please excuse the noise. I'm just going to be covering how to use the Luxchain swap engine if you have Meta or XPB. I'll be focusing on XPB in this video. I have cut ahead of a couple of steps. So here's just showing adding XPB to MetaMask. Excuse me. Confirmation of it actually being added. And at this point click switch to Power Blocks just so you have MetaMask connected to the right wallet. And here we are on the swap page. So at this point I've already got MetaMask connected, and this is on dex.powerblocks.com, where you swap your XPB for wrapped XPB. Actually, I'm just going through the process at the moment, just waiting on the confirmation on MetaMask. Okay, MetaMask just kicked it in, so I'm just checking the coin balance here. Unfortunately, I do get a slight little bit impatient at a couple of points and wonder if it has actually gone ahead or not. There we go, it's just connecting on the swap engine itself. So, selecting Luxchain, which is the coin you want to receive. Obviously I'm doing this with the wrapped XPB. You will need to put in a receiving wallet address. Make sure it's a Luxchain network address. When you go to do the transfer, you will need to ensure that you've left enough coins to cover the gas fees. So initially I'm doing it here and I haven't got enough to cover the gas when it goes through. However, MetaMask being MetaMask has got a pending request for me for that transaction even though I didn't finalise it. So now as this pops up, it will take quite a while because it needs a few network confirmations, and this did take a bit of time. Okay, that was due to not having enough gas, or leftover coins to pay for the gas. So there you go, I'm going back in now. I've reduced it more than what I needed to be honest. But I just wanted to ensure it goes through this time. Right, this part of the transaction process is very quick in comparison to the following steps. If you drink coffee, tea, or have a cold drink, depending on what the weather's like where you are and the time of day that you're watching this, I'd advise you probably sit back and enjoy it. When you've finished it, go and get another one. There will be a prompt that does appear, which you have to confirm. After that's done, it is just a waiting game with this to finalise itself. At this point I'm still just waiting on that confirmation prompt to appear. I can then process that, and once it's been processed it's just a waiting game for this to clear itself. I did reach out to the developer and just queried if everything was going okay, as I was stuck in stage 1 and then stage 2 for quite a significant amount of time. And I was advised that yes, it unfortunately does just take quite a bit of time, but everything was going as it should do. So I just want to relay that to everybody in case you start panicking about how long it appears to be taking. Unfortunately, in this point, it's still the initializing transfer, so you're still waiting on the prompt to appear. But I hope this process simplifies how to use the swap engine. Here you go. So I had the prompt appear, I've confirmed it, and we're now in step 2, which is the transit. It was actually during this point that I queried about the length of time it took. I have paused the recording a couple of times during this process, so it will actually be longer than what I'm showing you here, unless you're fortunate when you put your transactions through. But it is at this point that you're able to go off and enjoy the weather, watch something on the telly, do whatever it is you want to do, as it will finish the process behind the scenes and just update as it goes. The following point would be that when you have finished, you just need to wait for the network confirmations for it to come across to your wallet, but you can use the Network Explorer to just ensure that it has arrived in your wallet if your DApp or wallet, wherever you've sent it, is still pending the update of the balance. But this is it. This is how to use the swap engine. I hope it's been helpful for anybody that's been a bit concerned about how to do it. I know the deadline is coming up on the 15th, and today is the 13th, so it's very urgent that this gets out to people that need to see it. So please share to anybody that holds XPB or Meta. Whether they have or haven't migrated yet, just be safe and ensure that they have the information now on how to do a swap so they don't lose their coins when the deadline passes on the 15th of May. Thank you.